You and Diddy, what was the situation between both of y'all? Because I know he made some comments to you that you was in front of, right?
He tried to play me, okay? This is when I knew he was out of his mind, like, you know what I mean? Basically, to make a long story short, um, I was messing with this chick, just started messing with her, you know what I mean? Knocked her down a couple times, a model chick, you know what I mean? Um, at the time, I remember she was sharing an apartment with a famous actor's mother, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Now, she's not my girl or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I probably had a girl at the time. You understand? Let's just keep it real. Um, but I I knocked her down a couple times. And so now we're out in LA. We're at the Palladium. Big fucking party. Mad people's there. All these celebrities is there. People are performing. You know what I mean? Um, Mad LA people is there. Mad people from New York is there. This was like the super party. Like it was a very good party. So I'm in there, and then I see Shorty in there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if all else fails, I have some imported pussy here in the party. You know what I mean? And because back then the niggas are always looking for something new. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're always looking for something new. Uh, so even though she was there, I'm still hunting. But I'm thinking, I got her on deck. So I don't think nothing of it. Then your man Puff comes up to me and he's like, yo, Playboy. First of all, I don't like all this Playboy shit. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? He calls a lot of people Playboy and shit. Like, yo, Playboy. Yo, I told homegirl to go with you tonight. That's what he says to me. He said, I told her to go with you tonight. So right now, he's trying to let me know that he fucks with the bitch too. You know what I mean? He fucks with the broad too. I don't want to call her a bitch. He fucks with the broad too. B, he's trying to act like he has more power over her than me, right? Because by saying I told her to go with you is like saying, like, if you wanted her to go with you and I said no, she'd go with me. You know what I mean? And so I'm just kind of looking at this nigga like, he really lost his mind. You know what I mean? Like, because in my mind, I'm the king of broads at this time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the king of broads at this time. And I had been the king of broads before being famous. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I knew this guy from Mount Vernon, and he was not the king of broads coming up. So for him to talk to me like this is just mind-boggling to me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, he's really feeling himself. Like, he's really thinking, this whole, because I don't even know if he was bad boy Puffy yet. He might have still been like MCA Puffy, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, he's wilding. And so I was just kind of like, I'm looking at him crazy, and I don't know what I said. I feel like I might have just been like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then I just walked away from him, and I just left the broad in there. I didn't, like, I'm going to be, oh, yeah, Puffy said you can come with, man, I was like, this broad. You know what I mean? Bag me something else, and I never spoke to the broad again. You know what I mean? But right at that moment, and then upon reflection, it makes me think about some of the things you read in these depositions and all of that, about somebody that feels like they're controlling and all of that. You see, he thought he had control over the broad more control over me. And it's like, listen, if I wanted to put my meat hooks in the broad, I could have did that, but I didn't even want to do that. Like, but I just feel like he tried to flex on me. You know what I mean? And it was like, Nick, please, like, cut it out. You know what I mean? But to me, that was the mark of, in my mind, of, yeah, this was the beginning of when he started going crazy. You see what I'm saying? When he first approached me like that, oh yeah, Nick, you was losing your fucking mind. You was losing your fucking mind. And on another note, I thought about this later when we're hearing all this, bisexual shit. He could have been trying to set up a play where he thought we was gonna have something in common. Like, yo, I told her to go with you. And then he see me another time, yo, you had fun that night, Playboy? Yo, we should come to my crib and we'll run a train on her or some shit like that. See what I'm saying? That's how niggas, come on, man. You see? And now a real goofy ass nigga, Puffy invited me to the mansion to run a train on a girl. Like, you think I'm stupid, nigga. Like, so that's what I'm thinking could have been a nigga's, you know what I mean? Motivation too. Like, maybe he didn't think he was playing me. Maybe he thought he was planting the seed for us to have this broad in common. I don't know. But I felt like he was trying to play me. You know what I mean? And either way, he was trying to play me. You know what I mean? So I wasn't feeling that. And fuck out of here.
You think he one of them dudes that only got females because he started to get money?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I don't remember seeing him with a bunch of broads back in Mount Vernon high school days and all that. You know what I mean? The first bad broad I seen him with was Misa. And I was kind of like, damn, how he get her? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't even really understand how he got her, like, because Misa was definitely bad back in the days, in Mount Vernon and shit like that. But prior to that, he was just one of those niggas that danced in the parties, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was just a dancing ass nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like, with these bushy eyebrows, I think they connected at the time, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he wasn't a live nigga, like, put it that way.